Yeah. Hair flip, yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip, yeah. Oh my god. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. Hair flipping on these hoes. Hi.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to your boy Sean Davey Way. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe on the way in. Hit that bell if you would like to be notified of all of our future content. Today, we will be surviving Hollyweird again. Today, we will talk about the trans community. We've done a video on this before. It was more so of a part 1. Today, we're going to get into a part 2 of the men in Hollywood that have dated and are dating trans people, which there is no shame. I've done videos on the gay community before and on some people that might not necessarily be out, but have had public information about them in gay or in different type of situations. We don't do these videos to shame anyone. It's more so of a did you know versus a you ought to be ashamed of. There is no shame here to be had unless one of the individuals that we speak of in the videos are ashamed of certain things that they've done. That is their burden. It does not belong to us. This is all public information, not making anything up. I'm not going to gather something to make people look a certain way. These are their decisions, their actions that have all been public, and we're just going to discuss them. So without holding you any further, let's survive Hollyweird. Jediah. Article from Ace Showbiz. Rapper Jediah has come out with his relationship with a transgender. The popular hip-hop artist took to his Instagram on Sunday, October 6th to flaunt his relationship with his new girlfriend, Frankie, sharing a picture of the two posing at a gas station. The couple smiled and stared lovingly at each other while wrapping their arms around one another. Ja captioned the photo, which was apparently taken while they were in Tallahassee, Florida. "My past ain't pretty, but my lady is." Posting the same image on her own Twitter page, Frankie gave a little hint at how love blossomed between the two. "Started out as close friends," she wrote. She also posted the photo on her Instagram page, adding the NSFW caption, which read, "He F with me like Martin F with Gina." Article from MTO News. A popular rapper just came out of the closet, so to speak. The Atlanta hip-hop artist Jediah is publicly admitting that he's dating a transgender named Frank. Jediah is buzzing in Atlanta as an artist and has been blowing up social media lately. But this isn't the first time that he has come out of the closet. You see, Ja used to be a gay man. In fact, when he first blew up on social media, he was a gay rapper. This was Ja just 3 years ago. But last year, Ja surprised his fans by telling them he was no longer gay. The hip-hop artist restarted his career this time as a straight male rapper. Well now, Ja's back in the news over his new relationship, and many are saying that with this new relationship, Jediah may be trying to have his cake and eat it too. His new girlfriend Frankie is an open transgender. I really hope I'm saying Jediah's name right. If I'm not, I am so sorry. But in hip hop, everyone knows that it is about money, women, and possessions. It's about how much money you can gather from it while sleeping with as many women as you can and gaining a lot of materialistic things, whether it's clothes, homes, cars. We all know what it's about. So the LGBTQ has never really had a place in that package. So you are ostracized even still to this day. Shout out to Lil Nas X and a lot of the other people that are trying to make a new way for gay people in the hip hop world. But at the end of the day, it's always going to be about those things. So with Jediah coming out as a gay artist, it would make sense that he would want to transfer energy and remove the gay from his name and date a trans woman, because one, no one's going to necessarily believe him saying I'm not gay and dating a heterosexual woman. It's like, dude, the videos that you had before, the music you had, how you dance, the dancers that you had, you're clearly gay. Like, there's no way around that. So him dating a trans woman would make more sense. You know, it's just like, okay, well, he is saying that he is no longer gay. He's not going to sleep with, you know, homosexual men or men at all anymore. He is just going to sleep with trans. And with that being said, most people are still looked at as hetero. So he wanted to change everything about himself, including his music, and, you know, shift the energy into more so of I am a straight male now doing hip hop music, because it's a less likely chance that you are going to be ostracized. When he was doing his gay music and more so of a gay theme type of situation, he wasn't nearly getting the type of attention that he gets now as this alleged, you know, hetero rapper that only dates trans women, that is no longer gay and just dates trans women. So how do you feel about that in the chat? Do you think that he can remove the gay from his name because he sleeps with trans women? I would love to hear your thoughts and how you feel about someone. Basically, I'm going to pray the gay away so that I can be a hetero rapper. Let me know how you feel. Benzino. A transgender model by the name of Shauna Brooks has come forward as recently and has stated that her and Benzino have had a sexual relationship with one another. Of course, Benzino was furious by these allegations that Shauna has brought out against him, and he's even come at her life, basically saying that he's willing to take it away due to these alleged allegations that she has come forward with. So he was very upset by it, and we're going to get into what has transpired between Benzino and Shauna Brooks. Benzino says Shauna Brooks crossed a dangerous line and threatens to hunt her down. Last week, a transgender model revealed an alleged relationship with Benzino. The woman is Shauna Brooks, and she was the target of Benzino in a rant on social media. Hitting Twitter, Benzino shared DMs with Brooks and gave a stern message. You keep lying on me and I'm gonna hunt you down and I'm going to jail. Benzino's quote, "This person has crossed a dangerous line and I've already accepted that at 56 years old, I will die now and go to jail for the rest of my life over my name, reputation, and legacy," Benzino wrote. "This weirdo MF is playing with y'all, not me. She still hasn't said that we never met in person." Quick sidestep, I don't believe in calling transgender people she's or anything like that. The misappropriation of their gender and their identity is not on Sean Davy Way. That is on Benzino. I am just stating what he said. I don't believe in twisting people's words or putting words into their mouths. This is exactly what he said. Moving on. Benzino will go forward and threaten anybody that is willing to hurt his legacy. His quote, "Anybody, and I mean anybody, who had written a blog or on YouTube trying to make money off of this is about to be sued. This internet will get someone KILLED'd for real. And know this, on my mother, I dare a MF say something in person to me about this false BS." Benzino continued, "I will put two in your face, continue with my day or night, and call my lawyer to make sure he's on point with my bail situation. Get bailed, go to trial, and what happens, happens. I will go to jail for the rest of my life over this. I've lived a great life and will sleep good." Of course, other people were going to jump in on this situation and get in on the action. 50 Cent being one of those people. So rapper 50 Cent and Benzino have been feuding on social media because 50 Cent decided to jump into this situation as if it has anything to do with him. Benzino and 50 Cent now feuding over comments made by G-Unit leader alleging the former Love and Hip Hop cast is dating a transgender. On Tuesday, a new video went viral with a trans person claiming to be in a relationship with Benzino and sharing several videos of herself with him talking in the background. The former Source publisher has been under pressure since his comments over the weekend where he talked about his daughter, Coi Leray, being bisexual. However, a day later, videos made by the trans woman Shauna Brooks hit the internet, with many reacting with a shock that Benzino was involved with someone from the LGBTQ community. It didn't take long for 50 Cent, who is known for his anti-gay stance, to troll Benzino. And even Young Buck, who a day before claimed that he was forced into bankruptcy by 50 Cent. 50 Cent's quote, "Young Buck, Benzino, just embrace who you are, but don't pat nobody on the butt when they score a basketful," he wrote. LOL, ha ha ha, nah, for real, punk, 50 Cent wrote on Instagram. As a quick recap, Shauna Brooks is a transgender model, okay? And she was allegedly dealing with Benzino. Benzino was upset because Shauna Brooks comes forward and decides to say that, hey, I'm in a relationship with Benzino, or I've been seeing Benzino, or I've dated him, however she chose to put it. Benzino's furious. It goes around the internet. It becomes viral. Now there's viral stories going on about Benzino allegedly being a part of the LGBTQ by being with one. So that pushes an energy for people that don't necessarily like him, or for people who have had things to say about people that have done things like this, to come forward like 50 Cent and say certain things towards Benzino, because Benzino is one of those wannabe alpha males that feel that, you know, there's not a gay bone in my body or anything like that. Benzino has stated in the public before that he does not watch trans porn. He does not do anything like that. He doesn't watch it. It's not his cup of tea, yet he's allegedly sleeping with one. Now, I don't agree with Shauna. I don't agree with her coming forward saying anything about what happened between her and Benzino, because that is a group effort. Both of you allegedly had something going on, so both of you should be coming forward to speak of it, not just one party. I don't believe in outing people because it can get you hurt. There have been a lot of trans women that have lost their lives due to situations like this. There are a lot of men out there that would rather see somebody 7 feet under than to have them on earth going around with something they do not want out. When Benzino threatens Shauna and says that he will sleep good, I absolutely believe him. I believe that he doesn't have a problem with her leaving this earth or somebody slaying her. And, you know, he'll be just fine with that. He's not going to lose any sleep or be saddened by it. He's completely fine with it. So that's why it's so dangerous and why people should not do it. I do not believe in outing people. I believe in people outing themselves. And in this type of situation, Benzino is being outed. So it makes sense to why he is so angry. But once pay attention to the energy that Benzino is giving. Look at how furious he is. That is isolation. It's scrutiny. It is judging gay people. This is not a good thing in the hip hop industry, as I've said, even still to this day, to where he is willing to end someone's life to protect a basically secret, you know, or to protect his legacy. Being gay is not a part of his legacy. Being gay or part of the LGBTQ can ruin him and his legacy. Why is it that deep? Why is it to where men literally think that way if they date someone that's trans or someone in the LGBTQ community, that their career is now over? If being gay is so accepted, clearly it is not. Listen again to how Benzino feels about this trans woman, about Shauna, knowing that they were cool at one point. I get that he doesn't appreciate her coming forward with this energy, but does it really mean that she should lose her life over it? But it happens every single day. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that Shauna and Benzino actually had a relationship, or do you think that she was clout chasing? Let us know. Trey Songz. Article from HollywoodBlogspot.com. Amaya is one of the hottest trans women on the scene right now, and I want you all to get more familiar with her. Amaya is an aspiring model and actress. Amaya Scott is also a tranny who claims to have a close relationship with Trey Songz, that is. Trey Songz may be a heartthrob to teenage girls and young women all over the world, but a rumor back in May suggested that Trey is playing for the other team. During his album review party, rumor is Trey seemed pretty comfortable with tranny known as Amaya Scott, and her confirmation or friendship on Facebook didn't help the situation. She stated they were good friends before the stardom, and he still flies her out to places. I repeat, he still flies her out to places. Article from Diary of a Hollywood Street King. Amaya Scott's got the DL industry dudes on lock. HSK exclusive Amaya Scott seems to have her best friend riding her coattails. Know why? Because transsexual Tiffany Moore is being revealed as previously reaching out to Trey Songz after Amaya Scott went on to the next. Don't believe me? Just ask Chad Ochocinco Johnson, who had transsexual Amaya Scott on his arm at Essence Festival in 2013. Sources reveal Tiffany followed in native New Orleans Amaya's footsteps. Moving from Philly to Atlanta, that's where we're told, like Amaya, Tiffany turned many tricks to make the money to complete her transformation. Sources say she started the plan in the city of brotherly love through a Backpage.com SEX for cash ad. Here's what a source exclusively tells HSK. When Amaya Scott became a transgender female, her name was Myron. But when he moved to Atlanta, he transformed into Amaya Scott. Trey Songz used to fly out Amaya to his shows. They were messing around for a minute. Tiffany wants to be just like Amaya and tries getting all of her tricks. All of this is alleged. Amaya Scott has not came forward and said anything about any of these men, but it does not mean that it is not true. Now, Amaya and Trey Songz clearly have a friendship with one another. In the video that I posted about this before, Amaya Scott allegedly had beef with Amber Rose because she was allegedly messing around with Wiz Khalifa. It is allegedly, again, a part of the reason Wiz Khalifa and Amber Rose decided to part ways, one of the reasons allegedly. So it makes sense that Trey Songz and Amaya Scott would have had something going on, especially if Trey was flying her out. We all know that Trey Songz flies out women all the time, but when he does, he's not flying them out to have conversations. He flies them out usually for sexual gratification. So once again, it doesn't make sense that all of this is allegedly going on, but nothing is happening. So if Amaya is publicly saying, I do have a relationship with Trey Songz, we are cool, we are friends, he's flew me out plenty of times, and with Trey Songz not denying that, even them being places publicly together, it does seem that there may be some truth to what is being stated. But Amaya Scott has been very tight-lipped on this situation, and I don't blame her. Amaya Scott is a very beautiful transgender woman, and she has gotten a lot of attention and has been on plenty of TV shows and interviewed by people. I love Amaya. I think she's incredible. So with that being said, shout out to Amaya for keeping her lips sealed, because like I said before, that is between two people. It's not between one person. So if it is going to be discussed, it needs to be discussed on both sides. Again, this is all alleged. Moving right along. Chad Ochocinco Johnson. With Chad Ochocinco, it's not going to be long because it's more so speculation than anything. But let me give you a quick rundown and a quick breakdown in how Chad enters this situation. Now, if you remember earlier, we discussed that there was allegedly something going on between Trey Songz and Amaya Scott, by Amaya being flown out multiple times by Trey, them hanging out exclusively together, things in that nature. One thing led to another. The rumor mill started to pour. So, if you remember also, there was this woman named Tiffany, a trans woman who was Amaya Scott's best friend. I do not believe that they're best friends anymore. They may still be friendly, but best friends, not so much. So, if you pay attention to the article earlier, it stated that Tiffany started to contact Trey Songz after Amaya Scott went on to the next. Who allegedly that person was Chad. Allegedly Chad and Amaya had something going on, allegedly. And with that being said, Amaya stopped talking and messing with Trey Songz pretty much abruptly, from what I hear, and started to mess with Chad, allegedly, which left an open spot for someone to talk to Trey Songz. That is where Tiffany, Amaya's ex-friend, comes in the story, to where she started to allegedly contact Trey Songz because Amaya was no longer dealing with him and moved on to Chad Ochocinco. Now, there's no proof that Chad and Amaya had anything going on besides the photograph that they took together at the 2013 Essence Festival, which is around the same time allegedly Amaya and Trey Songz were seen last together. That was in 2013. It's kind of the last time they were seen together type of situation. So the rumor mill is going that Chad took Amaya from Trey Songz, allegedly. Now, I have nothing to back that, no proof, just what the rumor mill is saying, but allegedly that is what happened. But at the Essence Festival, Chad was just basically stating that, hey, I'm cool with Amaya. I don't have a problem with anybody in the LGBTQ, anyone that's trans or anything like that. I just saw somebody that I think is cool. I said hello to that individual. We took a photograph together. That's all it was. But the rumor mill also spilled tea that Amaya and Chad came to the event together. That is how the energy got out, that they were together. Not people see each other at events all the time. It doesn't mean that anything is going on. But when they come to the event together, that's when speculation starts to come. That's when the rumors start to get spread. So that's allegedly what happened and how Chad Ochocinco got in on this story. Now, once again, this is all alleged. I have no proof of anything. I'm just letting you know what I've read and what I've kind of been told. So, moving right along. Stevie J. Reality star Johnny Blaze is spilling some tea about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Johnny, who has appeared on Love and Hip Hop New York in the past, decided to share some of alleged storylines for the upcoming season. According to Johnny, Stevie J is having an intimate relationship with transgender model Shauna Brooks. She also says that Shauna has receipts proving that the pair have been intimate. Shauna has appeared on E's reality series Botched, opening up about her plastic surgery. So allegedly, Stevie J and Shauna Brooks, the same Shauna Brooks that has just came out and exposed Benzino, have allegedly had a secret, intimate love affair that they've been having between one another. Now, is this true? As far as I'm concerned, Johnny Blaze says that Shauna Brooks has receipts to prove that she and Stevie J have been intimate with one another. I have not seen those receipts, so as far as I know, this is all still just based off of speculation. But if Shauna Brooks comes forward with the receipts like she did with Benzino, with recordings of her just having conversations in Benzino in the background talking, I mean, that's a receipt to say, like, well, we are at least in cahoots with each other. We know each other. We're around each other. What is actually going on, only the two people that are present know. But at the same time, Shauna and Johnny Blaze are cool with one another. And allegedly, Shauna Brooks exchanged information with Johnny Blaze to let her know that her and Stevie J, which would be Shauna Brooks and Stevie J, have had an intimate relationship with one another. Now, Johnny Blaze and Stevie J have beef. They've gotten into a couple of disagreements, and that is why this information is allegedly coming out as more so of a ammunition, using it to hurt Stevie instead of, you know, this is just information just coming out just to come out. It's more so of spiteful versus just so you know type of tea. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. We will be back with a part 3. There is a lot going on in Hollyweird, and you know, Sean Davey way, I'm going to get to the bottom of it, or at least try to. So make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe. Let me know how you feel about all of the people in this video. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? Do you think it's just a clout chase? Or does this just not matter at all? Is it just like, who cares type of situation? Let me know. I love you all. And until the next video, bye.